I thrifted in the most wealthiest area in London. So as a girl does, she scrolls on TikTok, and I like to say I'm a self-proclaimed fashion babe. And one thing that I like to get into is thrifting. I often thrift online. I feel like that's the main area that I do like to thrift, just because I find it hard to find stores that sell general secondhand clothes. A lot of the places in London that are really talked about and that are really well known in terms of going to shop vintage are very much Y2K curated, or there's often a highlight of them selling designer goods, which isn't necessarily what I'm looking for. My second bet to shopping in store when it comes to vintage is charity shops. My experience with in-store vintage shopping isn't the best when it comes to shopping in London. I think in other countries I have a way more better experience, but in London it's just like it's really miss hit miss. But there is a conversation on whether it's better to shop in areas that are way more wealthier.
I go charity shopping in the richest parts of London. I found so much good stuff today.
There are two ways to find good things in the charity shops, and I feel like everybody already knows the first way, which is shopping in affluent areas.
I am currently in one of the most affluent areas in London, as you can tell by the G-Wagon behind me, and I'm going to be checking out some of the charity shops here.
Trade, Mind and Oxfam. Those are the three stores that I went to. I think those are the most popular charity shops or well-known charity shops around London, and they have a lot of branches. Each of them all have a lot of branches. I think even in the areas there was about maybe 3 to 5 different ones in the borough that I was in. The first one that I went into was Trade. Now this trade was a nicely sized trade. I spent the longest in this store. It had a lot of stock. But for me, what stuck out the most was the pricing. I don't know if it's because of the area that I'm in, but the pricing was not giving charity shop. It was not giving charity shop. I think the cheapest top that I found in there was maybe like 17, but I think the cheapest one that I showed on camera was like 39. Excuse me. 39 pounds? 39 pounds for a charity shop. That is crazy. That was the one thing that really stuck out in this store in particular. The pricing wasn't the greatest, but there was a couple of things that I found in here that were great. A Moncler jacket, which was, I think it was £190 or something like that, which if you know how much a Moncler jacket is, that is a crazy, chop down to how much it was. They had like a little corner of more so like designer goods, so they had a lot of like different jeans, that was more coats, tops that was more on the high end side. But did I find great stuff? I found this Calvin Klein jean jacket, which was like, when I saw that jacket, I was like, I can't let this go. Possibly not. No, I do not know how much this jacket is originally. I think it would have been around the price of 90 to 100. So that to me was an okay find. I think I still could have gotten it cheaper, maybe on Vinted. If I really dug around Vinted, I think I would find a similar style of this jacket for a lot cheaper, but I still got it anyway, just because I felt like it was something that would live in my wardrobe for a really long time, and the condition of it was literally brand new, as if the person that owned it did not even wear it. If I was to say whether it was a hit or miss, it was a miss. The brand that I saw the most inside this store was Zara. Like, there was a lot of Zara, and I think that's the running theme in all of these shops. There is a lot of Zara, which should tell you something about the longevity of Zara clothing and whether a lot of people just buy into trends or not, because as you can see, a lot of people are donating and throwing away their Zara pieces. So think twice before you shop. a trend. The second store that I went into was Mind. I went into 2 Minds. I think I went into this one and then one closer to Notting Hill when I was on my way to Oxfam. First thing that I recognized in that is that they were very cheap. I saw this denim shirt which I tried on, but it didn't fit right. It was a men's shirt, but I thought it was very snug, like a bitch couldn't breathe. Like, I thought it looked a lot bigger than, it presented to me. But that shirt was maybe £10, I think. It was like £10. I was like, oh, okay, prices are eating in here. Mind had a lot more like trinkets and homeware pieces. They had these really nice plates. I think it was Mind. They had really nice plates, and I think they were like £3 each. Super nice. I think if you're looking for homeware, charity shops are a really good place. But again, the selection didn't seem any different to shopping in a place like my area. I think in the other Mind, I tried on this like jumper that had like an asymmetrical, would you call it asymmetrical? I'm gonna call it asymmetrical zipper. And if the sleeves were longer, I would have gotten it. I think it was £7, which is really good. That is something that I would see on like Vinted, eBay, and the babes would be selling it for £20. Like, I know someone saw that. I'm sure someone has brought it and is now reselling it on one of these apps, because that top was really nice. I really liked it. But the sleeves were just too short on me, and I hate short sleeves. One thing about me, don't bring no short sleeves around me, because I ain't gonna wear it. I was debating. I was like, maybe fine. Nah, like, there's no point. But I really loved the design on that. And again, it was £7, and I felt that Mind had the most reasonable pricing in terms of, we're still in like an affluent area, but it's a charity shop at the end of the day. Like, put the charity shop prices on there, thank you. It doesn't make sense to upscale a charity shop pricing just because it's in Kensington or Chelsea. Like, that's a bit wonky donkey. But anyways, I felt like the things in Mind were a lot younger as well, especially the one near Notting Hill. Even though obviously a charity shop won't create the store, they would just sell what people come in, to drop off. But they had quite a few things that I thought young people would gravitate towards. I wanted to just stop and say, every time I come down here, it's just so starkly different, the boroughs and the sort of wealth that is displayed in this area. And yeah, I guess sometimes I walk through here thinking that it's inspiring, but also it's just so far-fetched to how the majority lives in London. And that's just talking from someone that comes from a completely different area, that grew up completely different. It's just always so interesting how I feel walking through this borough. And then the last one was Oxfam, and the one that I was supposed to go to initially was closed. I got there, it said, sorry, we're closed for the day, we're doing electronics. I said, okay. This Oxfam was really small, cute, quaint. A lot of people were in here. This was the busiest shop that I went to. Found these Guess shoes. I think they were like £25, £30, I think. They looked brand new. I found this like bag, this leather bag, which on the tag it said that the actual retail price was, I think it was £300-400, which I'm guessing that means that it was real leather. And it was all the way down to like £30. So whoever buys it, I feel like it will be a great find for them. The clothes was alright. Like, it was alright. They had a lot of coats in there, which were around like £30-40. Did it seem any different to shopping in your local? The girls, maybe I just went on a day that, I went on Monday. I went Monday morning, and some people say it just depends on what things were brought in on that week. you know, what they've restocked on in terms of what people have donated. But in the overall sense, like, nothing felt crazy. I felt like the only added thing to the stores in this area was that each place literally had like a designer section. I feel like that's the only added aspect of each store, shopping in these more so wealthy, affluent areas. Like, designer has become such a focus, and I don't know how this happened. Like, I hear a lot of come designer shopping, but what if you're not looking for the designer pieces? Like, what about the normal thrifting, the normal secondhand? Like, can we find the good shit in here? Would I travel all the way there again to go and hunt? Not really. I wouldn't. Just go charity shopping in your area, guys. It's really not that deep to go all the way there. Let me know down below your favorite places to shop vintage in London, if you are from London, or if you're across the globe. Actually, tell me what city you live in, and also what is your favorite place to shop in your city as well, because maybe I'll be there one day and maybe I'll go there. I need to devise the list right now, so let me know, and I'll catch you guys another time. Bye bye.